just heard he got 3. That other rapper got it for shouty, he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now. Don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, hit before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in the shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following.
Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That's Brandon McManus to get this one underway. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So out come the Titans, and they are led, Greg, by Cam Ward. Same alma mater as you, University of Miami, the #1 overall pick in this past April's draft.
There's a lot to like about this young quarterback, and of course we're going to have to wait and see. Can he take advantage of this opportunity in front of him, Mike? But he has not been shy. He says, I know I can play at this level. I know that I can lead an NFL franchise, and we're going to get a shot to see it here, and I'm excited to see what he can do.
And a pickup of 3 or maybe 4. Xavier McKinney up there to make the stop. From the 33, here's 2nd and 5. Play fake, now Ward to throw. He'll step up and run. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
They run it straight ahead with Pollard. And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
His pass caught. It's Chigokanswo. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A pickup there of 19 yards. First down for Tennessee.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Up the middle, here comes Pollard. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation. But now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass, and it stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback. This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
They'll try to sneak it here, and he will have a Titans first down. At least it appears that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Pollard. And to be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. 0-0 is the score. And we're back at Lambeau Field in just a moment. Titans football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with 1st and 10. They'll run the toss. Here's Pollard. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Packers' 13-yard line.
2nd and 5. They'll run here with Pollard. He'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal.
And with that run, it puts them on the doorstep of the end zone. This has been a really impressive series up until this point, Mike. I mean, so much that anything less than a touchdown kind of feels like a letdown.
Down to the 4, it'll be 2nd and goal.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Pollard. And that play took a little long to develop. They stop him for no gain at the 4.
Give credit to this defense, Mike. Their back's against the wall, and they're standing tall so far. Nothing on those first 2 runs. We'll see what the offense has in store now as they bring up 3rd down.
3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Ward. And he cannot get away. Brought down. And that sack will bring us to the 2-minute warning. On 4th down, on is the veteran Joey Sly for the Titans field goal. This about as short as you can get. Sly's kick is good. And the Titans get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. The man in motion is Watson. Throwing to begin is Love. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
That is Musgrave, the man in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Love. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. They get an even 20 on that one. 1st down, Packers.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle four. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts, you can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break. We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Completes this one. That's Christian Watson. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops. 50 seconds to play until halftime. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Catch is made by Romeo Dobbs. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go until halftime. Love to throw it on 1st down. That's to Dobbs again. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
Now another try at 1st and goal, albeit from a little further back. From the gun, it's Love. That's hauled in at the 2. Packers going to use their final timeout now, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 1, 2nd and goal. Love to throw. He's got his big tight end, Luke Musgrave. Touchdown, Packers.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. But let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers move out to a 7-3 lead. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. Julius Chestnut to bring it back. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Halftime coming up, and we'll take you down to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Packers offense going to have the first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Love. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Love. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Luke Musgrave, the tight end, was the intended target there. And it'll be 3rd down. Back to throw is Love. He's got a man. It's Dobbs. They'll get 19 out of that play. Good for a Green Bay first down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
To the left side in the hands of Watson. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes. Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
On 2nd down, Love. Catch made there by Watson. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for 3rd down.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Love. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
It's almost like the defense knew the back was getting the ball there, because from the moment the ball was snapped, there was a defender all over him, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
Brandon McManus and the field goal unit come on. This is going to be from 53 yards out. McManus's kick is good. And the Packers go out to a 10-3 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Chestnut. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Titans offense ready for their first possession of this second half. Just the lone field goal for them so far, down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start 1st and 10. Fake the handoff. Now Ward. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 11 yards for number 11. And a first down.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? In motion, Okonkwo. From the gun, here's Ward. Short one there to Okonkwo.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Send a man in motion right. A shotgun snap for Ward. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. The defense still arguing about that pass interference call, but their focus needs to be a stop. They face first and goal. They'll run here. It's Pollard trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself first and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. There's no excuses to miss a touchdown here.
They run on the jet sweep. And no signal as of yet. And none forthcoming. He is stopped short. And now it's third and goal.
So, Mike, this is a great example and a great moment to bring up why it's so important for these offenses to make everything look the same. Formationally, pre-snap movement, because the second that motion looks like a jet motion and he's going to get the ball as opposed to a traditional motion.
Good blocking, and he's in. Cam Ward, touchdown Titans. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter. And now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? A return now from the 4. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Packers offense headed back to take over once more. With a solid start so far. Touchdown and a field goal on their first 2 possessions. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. Had to push through that one tackler, but he is wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
A second down throw for Love. A quick slap worked in by Watson. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Crowd noise rises. Big play here. 3rd and 1. Here's Jacobs. Good work on the ground. He's got it. First down. Up at about the 42.
Big hole to run through there on 3rd and 1. This offensive line, they completely dominated this defensive front, and it opens the door for a really nice pickup and an easy first down.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That's complete to Watson.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
It is 2nd down and 5. We'll go play action with Love. That's caught right side. It's the tight end Musgrave. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Here's 1st down. Jacobs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to take this lead.
They'll go with Jacobs. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their 2nd as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. Second and 10. Here's Love. Toward the middle. That one caught by Watson. And it's going to be 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
I think it's clear, Mike. I think they have their sights set on winning this game in regulation. I don't think overtime is even in the picture. They're trying to be aggressive, continue to move this ball down. Can they find a way to pull this game off here late in the 4th quarter?
Here we go. 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers go up by 7. It is now 17-10. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return, it's Jim DK. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So here is Cam Ward and the Titans, trailing 17-10, 45 seconds to go. They need a touchdown and an extra point to tie it. They come up with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Ward. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Here's 2nd down and 3. Now it's Ward. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And while the play results in an incompletion, I think these are the type of decisions from a young quarterback that you're okay with. If the play's not there, if you don't feel good, throw the ball away, don't turn it over, and let's live for the next play call.
Here's a big one. This 3rd down. Throwing, Ward. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
You know, this is something that we typically see out of maybe a more veteran quarterback, not necessarily a rookie, but just having a really nice sense of game management, throw the ball away, and live for the next down.
Oh, the hard count looked like they cut somebody to jump. If they did, they pick up the 1st down.
Automatic 1st down.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Throwing again is Ward. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap.
So I really like the decision, Mike. This is a rookie quarterback making more veteran decisions, and I think in his growth process this early on in his career, those are really good signs, because how often do we see these rookies still think they're back in college, they're the best player on the field, and they can make every throw, even if it's not there. You're not going to get away with that consistently in the NFL. Throw it away. Really nice job here by the young quarterback.
So, it's a win here for the visiting Packers. They were the aggressors from the start, able to dictate the pace.